With part 2, so the first part you saw me do it starting in the middle and also starting on the edge, but then my edging went wrong, so I've just thought I'd have another try of doing it, and I've sort of had a little demo run of before putting any glue on. So this time I'm still hoping you can see it. Okay, so let's have a look, because I can't zoom in once I'm filming, so I think you're still okay. Instead of twisting it, I'm just doing glue and then putting it on there and where it catches. So I'm just trying a third idea, because I haven't made many of these, as I said in part 1. I haven't made many. That sounds like mum for a minute. I haven't made many, so I'm just sort of trying out some different techniques myself. So I'm not putting a fold in it this time. I'm just literally putting the glue where the card is, gathering some fabric, and wherever the fabric sticks, that's sort of how it's going. So I just want to see how this one turns out, and then I can see what suits me best. And then you can see which sort of one you like more. So this one I'm just carrying on around here, and my glue's not wanting to play ball. But I'm trying to do it as best I can for you to see and not obviously burn myself, because that will not be fun. Well, certainly won't be fun for me, so I'm sort of wrapping it round that way, and that does seem to be working. So just so this time, like I said, I've gone, I hope I'm explaining things alright, because I'm dyslexic. I find it quite hard to explain. That's why I don't do many videos like this. It's mainly project shares or me making something quite, well, not simple, because some cards aren't simple to make. So I'm just gluing, let me just lift this up, and then I might be able to explain a bit better. A little bit of hot glue there, so I've just moved my fingers. So I've basically been, let me get this one and then you can see. So I started off placing glue there, and I've gone all the way around with the glue, adding the fabric, and then I'll go on the fabric and come round. So I'm going to try and spiral this one more if I can, and see how that goes. So I'm hoping it's going to turn out okay. After all, it's only fabric and card, and I'm not selling these. These are for my own use. They will go on gift bags that I will, some of them are going to go on gift bags, because I've still got some of these left over that I've shown before, so I might put that in the middle of one and see how we get on with that. So let's just, so I'm going to try and carry on spiraling this round on camera, and not burn myself, because I've already said hour quite a few times on part 1. I could join these videos together, but I do find that a little bit not tricky, but because I've had a new laptop for a little while now, and it's got Windows 10 on it, so I'm still getting to grips with that, like how it works with that and stuff. Oh, I'm getting in a real pickle here. I'm quite liking this flower. It's sticking up more than the other one, so yes, it's quite fun learning and seeing how ideas are going to work, because that's the only way you'll ever find out if something works or not. Like yesterday, I played on my sewing machine and I managed to break 2 needles and waste 2 bits of fabric, but then I learnt stuff from it. So I think, well, if you're learning stuff, then you have to make mistakes or trial and error. I mean, that's the only way we learn, and I quite enjoy it. I used to get really upset, like, oh my god, this has gone wrong, and oh, people will be laughing at me. And I think, well, my real friends wouldn't laugh at me. They'd just be like, well, give this a go, or never mind, you've taught us not to do that sort of thing. It's a bit like with these flowers. I'm just playing and seeing which one I like the most. So, oops. Sorry, I'm just trying to get that in there, and it doesn't want to. Naughty, 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 naughty. Oh crumbs, I'm starting to sing on video again. That is not a good thing. Me and singing is a big no. I've probably said before that in school they used to make me mime in the choir. I wasn't the only one, there was somebody else that used to have to mime as well, so at least it wasn't just me. Oh crumbs, I've got the giggles now. So I'm just going to wax some glue in there and try to get some fabric on it before it dries. No, I don't want that bit in there. I'm sure I'm not the only person that talks to their crafting when they do it. Oh crumbs, oopsie. That could have been a bit of a disaster then. Disaster on camera. Not good. Could have sent it into you being framed, but it wasn't that funny. Oh, so that's worked out different. So I'm just going to cut this bit off. Oops. Okay. There. So I've got bits of fabric everywhere. My desk is now covered. So I'm going to try, and I wish I had tweezers. I used to have tweezers and I don't know what happened to them when I moved. So I'm going to just put a little blob of glue in. There's a little gap there which you can't see on camera unfortunately, and blob that in there. So that was doing it going round, and I will add a little button in there. So my flowers are turning out quite different, so I'll just grab a button, and yeah, so that's part 2, just trying it a different way, which I said was, just as a reminder, I glued round the card and just put the fabric on there, and then glued on the bit of fabric was down and carried on round and round with that one, and it's given this shape. So this is like in part 2. In part 1, this one was starting from the outside and just tucking it in, and it's not, oops, sorry, I just knocked the camera. It hasn't come out as well as a flower. I think it's just come out as a shabby chic blob. And then this one, yet again, this one was starting from the middle, and it's looked a bit more flower-like. But I'm still learning, but I think I think this is my fave one, and I will add a button in that. So these are my shabby chic flowers. They're not brilliant, but I've enjoyed them. Let me know what you think of these videos. So give it a thumbs up if you like it, and if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe and let me know what sort of videos you like me doing. Take care, bye.